leave women the fuck alone. When they're in public, when they're doing anything, you don't have the right to their attention. You don't have the right to step into their personal space. You don't have the right to them, especially if they're making it very clear they don't want to be talked to. But even when they're not, unless a woman is giving you enthusiastic and continuous body language and signs that she wants to talk to your ugly dumbass, then leave her the fuck alone. Find a date a different way. Okay? It's not clever. It's not cool. It's not cute. It's garbage. It's absolute garbage behavior. And you're a garbage person if you do it. I don't care if it's in public. It doesn't fucking matter. You don't have the right to her. And you need to leave her alone. And this is Bacon.
Fuck off, Mr. Perry. I don't want your fucking house. I really don't. So, after I did the last podcast, we've discussed, this is Cynthia Ortiz, this other Charles Perry Stalker podcast. Let me do the disclaimer real quick. Use allegedly, nobody's been found guilty in a court of law yet. Apply the but-for legal standard, the reasonable prudent individual standard, and I assert all constitutional rights. Not that I should have to assert them, I just have them. Equal protection against misogyny, gender discrimination, corruption, Violence Against Women Act, grand larceny with intent to coerce, interference with contracts and commerce with intent to coerce. You want me to lie? And I said no. You've been working on this for a long time. I'm going to starve her into a lie. We're going to get her kicked out of her house. We're going to take her car. We're going to have her digging out of a dumpster. And then she'll finally lie. I'll come in and be the hero. Look, I got this house for you. I don't want your fucking house. I want you to get out of my life. And you're caught. You've been caught. You act like you don't know that. Everyone else knows that. Why the fuck don't you know that? You know, you're pissing everybody off. So, this thing where you've, I mean, this goes way back. I got an apartment and a car. I had to work very hard to get my credit repaired after he ruined it the first time. That didn't come easy, Mr. Perry. People tend to get pissed off at you when you take away everything they worked very hard for. That's not what I want in a guy. What I want in a man is a man who supports my goals, my credit, me making money. Everybody I've ever fallen in love with, everybody I've ever dated, that's what they did. That's how they got me to like them. They didn't ruin everything for me and then come in and go, I'll just take care of you. No, that's not what that means. Actually, what you're trying to tell me is you want to control. You can't even control you. You're a slave to a sex weirdo problem, and it's embarrassing to everybody else. You're a slave to it, to your deviancy. Everyone else can see it. You might have your eyes closed. You might be a little slow mentally. Everyone else can see it just fine, sir. You're having to buy your way out of this, and it's not successful because you don't know who my guys are. Who are the police, Charles, that got me the Fabian puzzle? Who are the police, Charles, that have the actual recordings? Who are the police, Charles, that get everything you just said and give it to me? You don't know. Nobody will tell you. Guess what, though? They tell me everything you just said. So, you're pissing people off. You're asking who the leaks are. You're breaking the law. You're making everybody mad with what you're doing to me. And so you get told on and told on. You're not going to get a date with me. You're not. Nobody believes that's even what it's about for you. Not anymore. You don't shit up somebody's life if you want to make them fall in love with you. That's how you make people hate your guts. And you have. You've done a great job at that. The first time I said, leave me the fuck alone, I'm not into you, then you should have moved on. Thing is, everybody gets rejected and everybody else moves on. You're a failure that you can't. Complete and total, utter embarrassing fail. You have a wife, Jackie. I would like her to come get you out of my backyard and clean up the shit you left. Get the fuck out of my life. I don't want your fucking Houston house. I don't want a fucking thing to do with you. Nothing. You make my skin crawl. You give me the heebie-jeebies. You're creepy. You're weirdo. You're bizarre. You're boring. And you're horrible. You're cruel. We're all sick of dealing with it. Everybody's sick of dealing with it. We don't have a problem getting information about what you just said. That should indicate to you people are sick and tired of it. And they want it stopped. I want for you to stop contacting me. Every time you contact me, every time you cause a loss for me, we get more and more and more. It has been every day for 7 years, Mr. Perry. How slow can you be? Shouldn't take 7 years where I'm quoting you every fucking day, and we find out beforehand, not after, that you're planning a crime against me, like interfering with the contract from my lease. We heard you. I heard the recordings of you telling people she's not going to get a new apartment or a new car. And my money dried up at my club. You rented it out. You ran off all the paying customers. And you had your 5 guys with your canned food go in. And I didn't make anything. All of a sudden, I couldn't afford the apartment. All of a sudden. It was sudden. It wasn't an ongoing. I mean, my money went up and down. My money fluctuated based on whether or not you thought I was doing what you wanted. Everybody knows that. They got a forensic accountant that's gone over that. I've said it over and over and over. David, if you ask one more time, can she prove it? Really? You think you need to worry about me proving it or the cops that actually have the recordings? Mr. Perry, I would like for you to stop contacting me. Please, shut up. Why is it you think I care what you think? You try to talk to me like you think I care what you think, and I think you know I don't. I think you know I don't. By now, surely, I've repeated myself enough times, Alzheimer's, that you should know I'm sick and tired of hearing it. We all are. We don't have problems getting information, you do. If you thought I couldn't prove my case, there's 3 lawsuits that I filed against you that you could have come in and overcome my evidence. You didn't, though. You played Candyland against yourself, beat yourself, and went and tell everybody you won. Okay? You look ridiculous with that. Like, you guys don't consider how everybody else sees you. It's unbelievable. I've never seen anything like it. I've got my eyes closed, don't see me. Everybody else sees you. Everybody else hates you. And we don't have problems getting information, you do. David, Josh, Joe, Matt, Charles, all of you, Calvin, Geppetto. I don't have Sage Geppetto. Who the fuck are, I don't even know who the fuck you even are. Thank God. You didn't fit into my crowd. So after that last podcast, Perry starts typing in my phone after I just said, get the fuck out of my phone. I don't want to hear it. I have this house. I'm here. I'm coming. I'm here. I don't want you here. Didn't invite you here. I told you to leave me alone, didn't I? What you're offering me is I have to lie to go live in some creepy house for a week or 2 while you torture and torment me more and then kill me. No, thank you. I'm not suicidal. You're a sadist. You're a sex weirdo. We all get it. We know that. You act like people don't know. They know. You're fighting not for love, because love isn't love until you give it away. And if it comes back to you, it was yours. And if it doesn't, it was not ever yours. If you love somebody, you want them to be happy, even if they're not with you. You want to give to them. You want to do nice things for them. You want to bless their lives. And you don't crap everything up they try to do. So nobody believes this is about romance, even for you, Charles. We all are pretty convinced you're fighting for a lie. And you're losing that fight, because we get this stuff all the time. We've got one in Tulsa. We got to force her against her will back to Texas so we can do more to her. And that was in March. These are dated, Mr. Perry. And then my ex-husband, who's going to pay for a week in a hotel. You caused a blow-up at that hotel. You offer payment. They refuse it. Then they come screaming at me and want me to leave and leave my stuff. They let me leave with nothing but what was on my back after refusing payment twice. So my ex-husband's like trying to pay this place, Sky Motel, for a week. They refuse the payment. Which, why wouldn't you just pay another hotel? Except that you called them and told them not to. And you told them what to say. 1 night in a hotel, after that you're on the streets. I don't give a fuck if it's dangerous. You're the kid. You're the mother of my son. You're the reason I'm alive. I don't care. Die. Go. Well, I'll bring you to Texas where they can kill you. Where they can do more to you. Who says that? Who says shit like that? So, why would you change it from I'll pay for a week to all of a sudden, well, if this place is refusing payment, how about this place? No. I'll pay for 1 night. I have to help Dennis. You know, Dennis never asked for help. He's got 2 jobs. Well, which is it? I mean, he contradicted himself, didn't he? This is not my ex-husband. This is you. This is what you told them to say, isn't it? I told you to contact my family, didn't I? I wouldn't have never taken you around my family. This is February of last year. I've shown this. We can't get her kicked out on non-payment by taking her money, grand larceny with intent to coerce, interference with interstate, David, interstate commerce and contracts. The buying and selling of anything. I guess somebody said, I told them not to do that to her. When they first told me they were going to do that, get her kicked out of that hotel. She doesn't have a contract, we can get her kicked out. I said, don't do that. They're going to get you on the contract, and they're going to get you on any type of interference with buying and selling of anything. That would include that hotel. You're not to call them. You're a stalker. You're to leave her alone. This is retaliation for my testimony for Mike Neely, and everybody knows it. And my court testimony that you're stalking me. You're just Title 18 of the United States Code 1512 and 1513, violating that all over the place. You need to get an attorney, Mr. Perry, Mr. Robertson, who knows how to read the law, because yours clearly does not. We have a prosecutor that does. Would you like to talk to him? You will be. At some point, you'll be talking to him. This says, in February 9, we can't get her kicked out on COVID because of the moratorium. We're going to have to use smoking. A couple days later, she did try that, didn't she? She was full of shit. Why would you have my ex-husband change it from, I'll pay for a week, to, nope, just one day, then you're out on the street. I don't give a fuck. Or you're in Texas where it's dangerous. No one cares. Yeah, somebody does. Somebody cares, Mr. Perry, if they told me that. I guess people were mad that you got me kicked out of my apartment, and really mad when you did what you did to me at the hotel. So we don't have problems getting information. You do. Can't you take a social hint? These go way back. Look at the dates on the side here, August. We just need her to take the yellow brick road. Can we not get her to take the yellow brick road? We're using the carrot and the stick approach with her. Slavery ended at the Civil War, fucktard. You're just making everybody mad. I'm not your slave. I don't know you. I don't give two fucks about you. What you're to do is leave me the fuck alone. Or you can go to jail with Perry. You probably will. Who was it? Calvin that said that? You need to leave people alone. Leave everybody alone. Stop bothering me. And then, we have, let's see. This goes back all the way to 2021. Look at that. Perry's making plans, April 2021, for me to move without my consent, against my will. We heard every recording, every meeting you guys had about it. Calvin, Geppetto, David, all of you. Sat and had these little meetings. Every time you've talked about taking my car. We got to get her digging out of a dumpster, then maybe she'll lie. Who do you think you're fooling? Who's the one that says, can she prove it? Oh my God, wow. I don't think it's me you need to worry about. It's the guys that gave me this and all that. How do I know you talked about that? You know, we all know you talked about that. And then somebody told the guy, when I got my apartment, because you had Terry give me the money, not my ex-husband. Why was that? What's the difference? I'm getting the money either way. It's my money. I'm going to work. I'm working. You're running my customers off. You're interfering with commerce and contracts with intent to coerce. You want me to stay and do what you want, and I don't want to. I'm a grown woman. Slavery ended at the Civil War, guys. We don't do that now. Get off Noah's Ark. You're from century way back when or something, right? Old farts, yeah. It's not, and all of you are by yourselves. None of you have a woman that loves you, right? You didn't find a great new way to pick up hot chicks, did you? You found a way to piss everybody off when you went at me. Does anybody else have stuff like this? What you just said? Every time Charles contacts me, every time you guys cause me a loss or a problem, we get more of these. More and more and more. How many more have we gotten since March 2020 when I first said that? I don't want your bribe. What I'd like you to do is give back the money you took from me and get Michael Neely home and get Sensations full of paying customers and get Tristan and Fabian up here so we can talk and you butt out. And get the fuck out of my life. Right? Didn't I say that? How much more have we gotten since March 2020? Geppetto, we got your name. Calvin, we got your name. Since you didn't do what I asked you to do. I don't want your bribe money. I don't want it. I don't want your creepy little house in Houston. I don't want it. I don't want you. We all want you gone. Nobody invited you into my life in Oklahoma, Mr. Perry. You're a butt-in, and you're pissing everybody off. When you contact me or when you cause a problem, David, we get more of these things that you just said. So if you don't like your privacy being invaded, don't invade mine. Get the fuck out. Understood? That's how it's going to be. I'm not asking you. I'm telling you. You got involved in a situation in which you're pissing people off. They can get that. And a Fabian puzzle. You piss them off every minute that I don't have money. Every minute Mike Neely's in jail. Every minute you're invading my privacy. Every minute you're in my life. Every time Mr. Perry tries to talk to me. Shut up. Just shut up, please. We're tired of hearing it, Mr. Perry. Shut up. No one asked you what you think. We're all sick of hearing it. Shut up. You're not fighting for love, you're fighting for a lie, and you're losing it. And so we have all these. Mr. Perry, you're not fighting for love. There is no us. We're not a couple. You're fighting for a lie, and you're losing that battle, and this is the evidence of that right here. There's 42 of you talking about when I hunkered down. He did a search up in his system. I go, how many conversations have they had about me hunkering down? So he did a search up and he goes, 42. In their computer. Ringtone, Richard. Get a ringtone, Richard. Get her shoe print, Richard. We got to frame her for a murder she didn't do. I guess it was Richard. I need to find out if she's even been to this place where this whatever thing happened. I don't think she's been there. Oh, you're going to be dealing with a public defender. They won't even think of that. Have you met her? Did you see what she did on Mike's case? I think she'll think of that. When I said I'm looking into Mike's case, the first thing the guy said is, watch, she'll find every mistake they made. You think if you're framing me, I won't pick it apart in the same way? Listen, Mr. Perry, you want me to quit fighting your crime. Well, what? Everybody hates you, though, because you're a criminal. Your conduct is deviant, and it's offensive. What we'd like is for you to quit, okay? No one cares what you think, bitch. No one cares. We're all sick of hearing it. We can get information like this, and you can't. I mean, I'm quoting, what is this, Calvin right here? Calvin, is that you? Who said that? Yeah, see, I mean, who said this? Can we not get her to take the yellow brick road? We're all hillbillies. Is that why y'all don't understand me? Because you're hillbilly and I don't speak hillbilly. I don't talk like y'all talk. I don't act like y'all act. You're foreign to me. I've never seen anybody be so nasty. And then wonder why they can't get cooperation. Why they can't get a date. A real one. Charles, you disgust me. Absolutely fucking disgust me. I mean, I get the heebie-jeebies. You give everybody the heebie-jeebies. You have no idea. If we can quote what you said, we have our ear to the ground in a lot of places, all of you give a lot of people the heebie-jeebies. They don't like it when you walk in the door. Because you stress everybody out. You creep everybody out. You're causing an anxiety and unbearable duress to get your lie. And you don't have one. You're losing that battle, Mr. Perry. You don't have a lie, sir. Everybody laughs at you because you're delusional. They'll laugh at you because you went around telling everybody I was your girlfriend. And they think that's hysterical because I won't have anything to do with you. You make me want to vomit. That delusional whack job actually thinks that's his girlfriend. 9 years, she had nothing to do with him. They're never seen together. She won't talk to him. She's suing him, trying to get him to fuck off. So, yep, that's not what a girlfriend looks like. There's no text. She don't want to. I don't want to date with you. You'll never get a date with me. I don't go out with people who tear people's lives up. I don't go out with peep and toms. I don't go out with anybody who would allow me to miss a meal, much less get me kicked out of my home. Twice, 3, 4 times. So, I mean, you're everything that repulses me. If you liked women, you would do what women like, and you don't. You don't even try. You do everything that disgusts us. All of you. That's why you're by yourselves, and you don't have a real love life. Do you? Any of you have a real love life? I think, I know Charles doesn't. Where's Jackie, Charles, when you're bothering me? Where's your wife, Jackie, when you bother me? We don't know who you think you're fooling. We really don't. I mean, there's all of this, Charles. How is this making how is your lie working here? Huh? How is your lie working for you, huh? Yeah, you're fucking idiot. There's more right here. I'm quoting other people. Look at that. So what I told you that you were supposed to do, Mr. Perry, is fix things with my ex-husband. You don't have a choice. As many times as I've quoted you, why do you think you have a choice? Nobody understands why you think that. Yep, and this one, it was incumbent upon the judge from Lubbock that they managed to really, I mean, how did they get Judge Payne? Of all the judges on the court, how the fuck did they end up with that one? So, because they did, Judge Payne is from Lubbock, it is incumbent upon that judge to be very fair with Ms. Ortiz to avoid the appearance of impropriety, and you didn't do it. And so, guess what? Y'all thought nobody was a suspected thing, right? Well, guess what? Those guys, though, that got me all this shit, their prosecutor did suspect a thing. So, you're gonna have to talk to him, David, and if you all you guys sit around, can she prove it? You can talk to him about that, David. You can talk to him about that, Mr. Perry. All right? Ask him if he can prove it. That's one who has the actual recordings, right? Nobody will tell you a fucking thing, will they? This, Mr. Perry, was the beginning of when your battle for a lie failed. 2015 and every day since, I've quoted you. And as many times as I've quoted you, when I tell you to fuck the hell off, and you think you have a choice, everybody thinks that's bizarre. Flat out bizarre. That you think you have a choice when I say, get the fuck out of my life. Get out of it. So Mr. Perry, again, failed to respond appropriately to what I had just said. And to everybody sick and tired of the Alzheimer's, bitch, go get it checked. Repeating ourselves. I say it one time. I've never been in a situation where I've had to repeat myself this much. I'm from Vegas. We don't say it twice. So if you guys can't keep up, that's your problem. We don't speak Hillbilly, so maybe that's a difficult for you. Mr. Perry, you're struggling with understanding what people say. It seems like you are. It seems like you have a Huntington's disease or something, and which causes paranoia and delusion, and all of you just have a very hard time understanding what I just said. I don't speak Hillbilly, first of all. Second of all, I'm not from the Dark Ages, from century way back when. So I don't appreciate your slavery mentality. I'm not your bitch. I've got this. See, and that. I've help, and that. And I got this. And I got this. That you're proving out. I mean, it's so easy, we don't even have to try hard. You're just proving one thing after another after another. Everything, I mean, point out for me the marks on him that looks like he was in a fight, much less a deadly one. Look at that. I mean, I said it before anybody else said it. Look at it. I mean, Charles, who has the actual recordings? I said it before anybody else said it. David Robertson, you pay attention to this. Calvin, you pay attention to this. Princess Perry doesn't know what the hell I just said. So are all you like that? Don't understand a fucking thing I just said. I mean, this was March. This was May. Nobody else had said it yet. March? May. And as many times as we quote you, why do you think you fucking have a choice when I tell you to get the hell out of my life? No one understands that. So, I don't want your fucking house in Houston. What I'd like you to do, Mr. Perry, is pay back the money you owe me and get the hell out of my life. I told you to fix things with my ex-husband, and I was not kidding. We are not joking. Those are not options. You're going to stop, or they're going to do it for you the same way they gave me this. Okay? That's not a threat. That's just what they're going to do. Now, how that looks is something, I mean, I'm pretty sure, and the way they got me all this, your yellow brick road conversations, Mr. Perry, and you talking about COVID, and this, and that Fabian puzzle, Mr. Perry, when I tell you you're going to get out of my life, well, they'll do it for you, just like they got that all that from you to me. Why do you think you have a choice? Like, nobody understands why the fuck you think that. They'll do it for you. That's just what they're going to do. You don't know what day they're going to bang on your door, and that's it. You're gone. We don't have to deal with this anymore. I'll never be broke again. I'll never be peeped on anymore. I won't be hacked anymore. I'm free. And you're gone. And all the problems and all the drama gone with you. All the suffering and your cruelty is gone with you. I don't want your fucking house in Houston. I want you gone. I want for you to be gone. We all do. We don't have problems getting stuff like this. You do. Nobody will tell you who actually has the proof, David. It's not me you're fighting. It's the people that got me this. And nobody will tell you who that is, will they? Everybody's sick and tired of this, Mr. Perry. We're sick and tired of it. We're sick and tired of it. I am not, listen to me when I say this to you. I am not to be made to have to ask for money ever again. I am not to be made to have to ask for money ever again. You're going to be charged every time you interfered with commerce and contracts or just took my money and you caused me to lose money. You're going to be charged. It's a crime. You're going to get charged. Do you understand? I am not to ever again be made to have to ask for help with money. My credit is ruined, and you're going to fix it because you broke it. You fucked up things with my ex-husband. You're going to fix it because you broke it and you're caught. You don't have a choice. As many of these as we have, why would you think you do? You're being stopped. And if you can't do it like by yourself, like a big boy, it's going to be done for you. The same way they got this to me. Got it from you and gave it to me. This right here, David. Mr. Perry, shut up. Will you please listen to what I'm saying? I'm sick of hearing it. Shut up. Shut up. You stop or they'll do it for you. The same way they got that from you to me. It's not a threat. It's just what they're going to do. They already are. Now, leave me the fuck alone, Mr. Perry. Act like you understand me. I don't like you. I don't want you. You make my skin crawl. You're a rejected failure. Grow a pair, act like a normal dude, and move on. You guys going around while I'm doing normal things normal people do and just working, taking pictures of me, is not going to prove you're not stalking. It's going to prove you are. The same way the false arrest, remember? I said to David in a text, David, you guys, you're a genius. You know that? We're so impressed with you. This right here, him arranging a false arrest or killing me isn't going to mean he's not stalking. It's going to mean he is. Duh. I mean, everybody's tired of this. With the stupid. With the, are we talking over your head, hillbilly? I mean, your mom and dad, also your aunt and uncle. I don't deal with people like you. I just don't do it. I've never had to before. This, I left, Charles, 9 years ago. Women are not attracted to men who ruin their lives. They're just not. And, it's not about a date for you. Nobody believes that anymore. Everybody's just pretty sure you're fighting for a lie and you're losing it. Every time we get one of these, you've lost that war. You've lost that battle. Every time we get one of these. And it's stacking up and piling up and stacking up and piling up and stacking up and piling up. And when you contact me, we get more. When you cause me a loss of anything at all, we get more. Time, including my time. When you interfere with commerce and contracts, we get more. When you take my money, we get more. The longer Mike's in jail, we get more. Because you're pissing everybody off. We don't have a hard time getting information, you do. I'm repeating myself again and again and again and again. So, get some help with that. I'm not a special ed teacher, okay? I don't have a gift of explaining things to stupid people. I can't do it. You're going to have to keep up with me. I'm not slowing down for you. It's not my problem that you're dumb and you can't understand a word I just said. Get a nurse. Get a fucking nurse. But you get out of my life or they'll do it for you. And you won't like how they do it any more than you like how they get that from you to me. It's not a threat. It's just what they're going to do. They're cops. And everybody's sick and tired of watching me suffer. This is my granddad. Law enforcement is to relieve suffering caused by crime. Deviant crime like yours. You're making everybody mad. See, my granddad knew how to. This how you do this. You can't make me change careers, Mr. Perry. Okay, I'll choose what I want to do for a living. It's none of your business. If you interfere with it, you'll go to jail. It'll be another charge. That is just like that. It's just that simple. So we don't know who you think you're fooling. But as many times as I quote you, when I tell you to get the fuck out of my life and never contact me again, if you broke something, you better fucking fix it. When you think as many times as we quote you, why do you think you have a choice? Why do you they'll do it for you? It's not a threat. It's just what they're gonna do. So I know you can live with your choices, though, can't you? I just listen. I hate your contact. I hate it. I don't. It's nasty, Mr. Perry. You're gross. Stop.
You're filming my father and my fucking sister. How does this make you feel?
The one that put all those scratches on your arm? You want to see the
scratches? I got scratches.
I can show you the pictures right now.
No, I want you to leave my family fucking alone.
Keep hanging outside of there.
Hit the road. Dude, I promise you, you're gonna get yours and you're
I
gonna
don't give a fuck. You can bring whoever the fuck you want.
That's okay. You're
You
gonna
can bring
Is
the
that
whole
it for
fucking
him?
army. I don't give a fuck.
This make you feel? You're filming my father and my fucking sister. How does this make you
Is that the
feel?
one that put all those scratches on your arm? You want to see the
Scratches?
I got scratches. I can show you the pictures.
I can show you the pictures because I'm a stalker. Mr. Perry, when I'm going to work, or I'm doing anything normal, things normal people do, and you got pictures taken of me, sir, like you did in Manford and, DoorDash, doorbell people. You got the camera doorbell people coming at me like a motherfucker. Then you're going to prove you're not stalking me? Really? To who? That's your hillbilly cover-up. You're fighting for a lie and you're failing. It's not working. You know what's working? We're fighting for the victims. The people you've hurt. The people you've crushed. I'm going to tell you something. I don't go around quoting the Bible. Ask anybody I dance with if they ever heard me quote the Bible in a strip club. And they will tell you not once did we ever hear her quote the Bible in a strip club. That's not really who I am. I have a spiritual relationship with God and Jesus and the Holy Spirit. But I'm not one to go around just quoting scriptures unless it's to people like you who pretend like you're Christians and you're not. You defame and you blaspheme or whatever. I don't know what you call it. You defy God. You mock him. You mock him. So only to people like you do I quote Bible verses, okay? It's not...
No, I want...
That's not, really my thing to go around quoting Bible verses. But you guys, aren't you a church deacon, Mr. Perry? At a Baptist church? I mean, aren't you guys all, vote for me, I love Jesus. Look, here, I go to church every Sunday. Isn't that how you guys do? So I'm going to tell you these ones before. I've already mentioned them before. A man's kindness brings blessings, and his cruelty will be his downfall. And I'm not seeing that be more true than it is to you. You're cruel to me, you get told on. You're cruel to me, you get told on again. You're cruel to me, we get more. You're cruel to me, and everybody's like, what the fuck is wrong with them? They've been doing this every day for 7 years, and every day for 7 years she's quoting them. You have other victims and other offenders. They're still working on that. Maybe they want to arrest you all at the same time. Nobody gets a deal. Nobody gets a reason for an appeal. See you at trial. You're fucked. And whatever the sentencing is based on what I feel you deserve. I ask for it. The judge will make the decision. Of course, that's not up to me. But what if I tell him, show them the same mercy they showed me when they ravaged my life? The same mercy they showed me when they had that chick at Sky Motel come at me and scream and yell, get out, or I'll call the cops. You can't take your stuff with you. Wow, why not? It's my stuff. I don't know you money. I don't know you money. Why can't I take my stuff? I'm going to call TPD if you're not out of here in 1 minute. I'm like, oh my God. Wow. I said, I always pay around 4 or 5. It's 11. I said, get out. Okay. Listen, so I left and I went and called my ex-husband and he called her. Calls me back. What a fucking bitch. Yeah. She's going to jail with you. Then I guess she told somebody, oh, she barricaded herself in the room. Well, guess what my guy said? Video shows her she goes right in. You didn't I didn't barricade myself in. That's a flat out lie. The video showed her walked right in. Walked right the fuck in your room. You're trying to grab what you can. Right? So, Everybody hates you for what you did. How many more things have we quoted you saying since then, Mr. Perry? How many things have we quoted you saying, Geppetto and Calvin, since March 2020 when I told them the first time, I don't want your bribe. What I'd like you to do is give back what you took and get the fuck out. And don't never contact me again. And now you got a reporter. Had they done that? Had they done what she said? Get Mike Neely home? And she's doing good? No evidence of coercion? We'd say, if she continued to say they killed Chief Miller, we'd say she's wrong, if not crazy. No reason to think that. They got Mike home. She's doing good. And they may have really done it. But it didn't look like it. But the thing is, that's not what they did. There's evidence of coercion. They have ravaged her life. And once again, you have fraud upon the court, where her testimony, again, is intentionally kept from the jury or the judge. I filed motions to intervene. I'm sorry that hurt your feelings. Killer, cop killer. You know, I did introduce myself, right? I'm Chief Hall's granddaughter. You want me to change careers because you think that that'll make me not be good at what I've done to your crime? Here's the thing. Either you have this thing in you that you're a crime solver or you're not. You have it or you don't have it. And you don't turn it off. You can't turn it off. So if you and I, actually if I'd said yes to you, Mr. Perry, everybody's pretty sure that you'd be locked up in 3 days, if not before. You'd lay something around, leave something laying around with your Alzheimer's and crap, you can't remember shit. And I'd give it right to my guys, wouldn't I? I mean, what planet are you fucking on? You know, stop asking me, stop telling me, I'm here. I'm coming, I'm here. I have a house for you. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Nobody invited you here. Would you like it, David, if somebody broke into your home and tore up all your shit and then told you to leave and then threaten your neighbors when they call the cops? Because that's what you're doing to me. I didn't pick a fight with you. You're picking one with me every time you cause a problem. Every time you invade my privacy, my guys invade yours, and then we start quoting you. Stay away from my family. Fix the thing with my ex-husband. If he can pay for a week at Sky, why can't he pay a week somewhere else? Why? Why'd you tell him to say that to me? You're going to move to Texas where you're going to put your life in danger. It's called depraved indifference to human life. He could go to jail with you if you do something to me. Fabian wouldn't do it, would he? Because if you wanted me in Texas, you'd have him up here. But he won't help you, will he? That's the guy that actually cares about me. That's the guy that I care about, too. You need to butt out of that. I mean, that puzzle is exactly dead on. For what I'm telling my guys, here's what the deal is. I like Fabian. He made me hope. Charles is butting in. He's making everybody scared and sad. I get that puzzle, not at some random time in my life, but when I'm illegally detained, illegally incarcerated, for filing a police report in the state where I live, where that's the law, and you knew that, because my first protective order was denied because I didn't do it. You knew it was the law. You went into court and you lied. There is no political vendetta. You're not important enough for that. You were the new guy. I've been in politics all my life. I just call people I've already been working with. You needed to meet them. I did not need you. You stupid fuck. Our shrink is like he's not able to identify his legislative duties, or what state he legislates in, or what activities constitute a real life date, or what's the difference between a date and a felony. He can't do it. He's not all there. He needs to be in a mental hospital or a nursing home. You can tell by the way he acts. He never responds right to what she says, having to repeat herself too much for this guy to be of sane mind. And these men helping him have justified what they're doing. They have a mental disease too. You can't hurt somebody and be normal. And she said when I examine them, I'll be able to tell you exactly what mental illness they have that allows them to be able to help Mr. Perry do what he's doing. Because you can't bring yourself to want to ruin somebody's life unless there's something seriously wrong with you. So everybody's had enough of it. Now, when I tell you to stop it and get the fuck off me, rapist, or they'll do it for you. When I'm quoting you every fucking day, what makes you think you have a choice? 7 years, every day I've quoted you. What in the fuck is wrong with you that you think you have a choice? It's not a threat, it's just what they're gonna do. They already are. Act like you understand me. I don't speak hillbilly. Get an interpreter. Get an interpreter. You're an embarrassment to me, Mr. Perry. I wouldn't walk in a room with you for millions. And I think everybody's way past this. Oh, yeah, it's a romance. I think everybody's past that. Nobody believes that. You don't ruin somebody's life you want to date with. You do that if you want a lie. You're fighting for a lie, and every time we quote you, you failed. You're not getting the lie. It's built up and built up and built up over 7 years every fucking day. 70,000 emails representing 70,000 recordings, sir. And no police department will tell you who has them, will they? We can get information and you can't. Everybody's sick of y'all. Putting me through this and Mike Neely. Sick of you. You are very hated men right now. Doing this shit to me. You're a coward. All of you are cowards. Men are chivalrous. They don't pick on women and children to feel tough. That's like a college student beating up a kindergartner. Oh, I'm tough, see? Wow. And with your court thing, I'm going to play Candyland against my... We're not going to let her in. You don't win if you don't have an opponent, stupid. 5 attorneys couldn't handle one chick with no law degree. You know how many people have said that? What's the harm of letting her into court to show evidence she doesn't have? Fuck you. Fuck them. They're full of crap. See, I mean, who do you think you're fooling, really? Mostly you just irritate everybody, and then we get more and more and more. It's like you guys like that. You like getting told on. You just, I mean, I don't even know what to say to that.
Leave me alone! Please!
Just talk to me for 2 minutes.
First, let me say that I'm happy that the lady in this video is okay. Second, let me break down what rape culture is. Rape culture is the fact that that man felt that he was entitled to some of this woman's time just because he said, let me talk to you for 2 minutes. Doesn't matter if it's 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 20 minutes. If she said no, no means no. Rape culture is the comments that she has on her video about how she should have just spoke to him or dressed differently. Rape culture is me taking the heat for calling out other men for their terrible behavior. Rape culture is trying to explain stuff as, oh, it's just locker room talk. No, it's not locker room talk. You should talk the same way wherever you are. We all know that rape is not about...
Shut up, Mr. Perry.
Sex, it's about power. So for you to force yourself on somebody, even if you're just talking to them, is disgusting, dude.
Leave me alone!
When I stop and tell him to shut up, I have other phones. He's hacked all of them. He'll start typing in them. Like, again, why is it you think I care what you think? I'm pretty sure you actually know I don't. We would like for you to shut up. I'm sick of hearing it. Everybody's sick of hearing it. Princess Perry, Princess Cuckoo Bird. Everybody's, you don't even make sense. You shut up. I don't want your fucking house in Houston. I don't want your buy-a-lie money. What I want is for you to get the fuck out of my life. Stop making plans for me. Get out of my life. Just get out of it. As many times as we've quoted you, why do you think you have a choice, delusional? You need to get a grip on reality. David, the prosecutor that has those recordings can prove it just fine. I would thank God for every day you're not in jail. Every day that this takes however long it takes. You're gonna leave me the fuck alone. Or they'll do it for you. The same way they get what you just said and give it to me. It's not up to you. It's not up to you. It's not a threat. It's just what they're gonna do. You're the criminal. You're pacing everybody off. Your conduct is deviant. It's offensive. It's cruel. You made everybody mad. You're getting told on. You're asking for who the leaks are. We don't do that. We don't make those kind of phone calls. We don't have leaks. You do. Okay? We're doing what everybody wants. Everybody wants y'all gone. Stopped. When you contact me, Charles, I hate it. I hate it. It's disgusting. Please stop doing that. Please shut up. When you take anything at all, including my time, 1 penny of my money, when the longer I'm broke, the longer Mike's in jail, the longer you're in my life, the more we get. Look how much more Geppetto and Calvin we've gotten since March 2020. Look how much more we've gotten since August 2nd. You asked for it, and you got it, and we'll say it, and then we show you. Okay? So, I don't know what else to say. I'm tired of repeating myself. Everybody's sick and tired of the need for me to repeat myself. Get some help with the Alzheimer's already. I'm not gifted with special needs people. I'm not. That's not my thing. You know what I'm gifted at? Catching bad guys. I'm really good at it. That's why you want me to change careers. I'm a little too good at it. You want to try to make me fail? I'm a little too good at it. Listen, one thing that I do every day when I get up, in my car, under the fucking bridge, have to take a shower and, wherever. I'm not even going to tell you where I take a shower. Sometimes I don't take a shower. Sometimes I have to do a little, McDonald's bathroom, wash down. I've never had to go do that before in my life. Never have I been homeless in my life where I'm sleeping literally in my car. Ever. Never been in jail. Never had my credit ruined like you've ruined it. Yeah, I have. Somebody else did something to me that I had my credit ruined. But it wasn't, I don't think it was even this bad. It's bad. You have made it impossible for me to pay anything. So, you're going to get charged for that, Mr. Perry, Mr. Robertson. All you guys that think you're cute doing that. Economic abuse is domestic violence. The more you do it, the more we get. We get more and more and more and more. We just need her back in Texas. No, you don't. You need to get the fuck out of my life. I just quoted you. That ought to make you shit yourself. If it doesn't, there's something wrong with you. You don't have a grasp on reality. You're not fighting for love. You're fighting for a lie, Mr. Perry. Stop telling people bullshit. They're smart people. This thing, nobody else suspect a thing. Actually, we do. Everyone does. We joke around. It's not fishy. That's not fishy at all. That's what made me look into Mike's case. Watch, she'll find every mistake they made. What, didn't one of you guys talk to somebody the other day, like I don't know, a week or a month ago or so, trying to figure out something that you could do that wouldn't be linked to you? And the guy said, maybe we find one thing now that's not linked to you, or we can make it look like it's not linked to you. But what about the 200 that you did before? One thing that you do that causes her a loss that you can't link to you doesn't erase all the things that you can link to you. What fucking planet do you live on? People are not stupid. I don't know why you think they are. And when I'm quoting you, why do you think you have a choice? Why do you fucking think that? You look ridiculous. You've reduced yourself, Charles, to the butt of a dirty joke, and you'll never be anything but that. That's your legacy. I don't want you. You're not wanted, you're not loved, you're told on. Every fucking day for 7 years. Leave me the fuck alone. Leave me the fuck alone. I guess my parents were called recently, again, about my money. And they lied. Again. No surprise there. They're just like you. So, for the record, whoever talked to them and got a bullshit story, it's a bullshit story. So, but it might have been one that Charles and Dave thought up. Listen, everybody's tired of watching what you're doing to me and me being broke and Mike being in jail. So, we have no problem getting information. You do. Get the cause and effect already. When you fuck with me, you get told on. You don't get a date. You get told on more and more and more and more and more. Look how much more we have since March 2020 when I first said, get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. Look how much more we have since August 2nd. It looks like there was a concerted effort to have her displaced. I'm looking at these emails from February 2021. I'm looking at all these threats towards our house, specifically this COVID conversation. Get her kicked out on smoking, then the way that her ex-husband changed it from, yeah, I'll pay for a week. If I'm paying for a week at Sky Motel, why not play another place? Oh, no, now I'm going to change it because Dave and Charles called. I'll just pay a day and now you're out on the street, or you come to Texas. See, Fabian's not coming up here demanding I go to Texas, is he? He won't help you with that, will he? He's called and depraved, and I'm screaming at my ex-husband. It's dangerous. I have to help Dennis. Okay? Dennis never calls and asks for help. He's working 2 jobs. And in college. Well, I thought he's out of college. Oh, yeah, he's out of college. He didn't even make sense, did he? Yeah. So, fix it. You don't have a choice. If I'm quoting you, why do you think you have a choice? They'll do it for you. You won't like how they do it. They already are. And I'm not threatening you. I'm just telling you that's what they're going to do. Fight your crime. You're going to get out of my life or they'll do it for you. Criminal. Everybody's sick and tired of watching me suffer. We don't have problems getting information. You do. We're all tired of repeating the same thing. Act like you understand me, Mr. Perry. Get the fuck out of my life. I hate your contact. I hate it. You are creepy, crawly, heebie-jeebie. Yuck. Stop contacting me. Please shut up. Please, Mr. Perry. Just shut up. Please get out of my life. Oh my God, we're all sick of it. Just sick of it. Just like everybody is with this guy.
Oh, please.
Just talk to me for 2 minutes.
First, let me say that I'm happy that the lady in this video is okay. Second, let me break down what rape culture is. Rape culture is the fact that that man felt that he was entitled to some of this woman's time just because he said, let me talk to you for 2 minutes. Doesn't matter if it's 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 20 minutes. If she said no, no means no. Rape culture is the comments that she has on her video about how she should have just spoke to him or dressed differently. Rape culture is me taking the heat for calling out other men for their terrible behavior. Rape culture is trying to explain stuff as, oh, it's just locker room talk. No, it's not locker room talk. You should talk the same way wherever you are. We all know that rape is not about sex, it's about power. So for you to force yourself on somebody, even if you're just talking to them, is disgusting.
Mr. Perry, you have no power. You're a slave to your deviancy, and it dictates how you spend your time and your money. And it's offensive, and you're pissing everybody off with it. You don't have power. Power people serve. They give, they build. They make sure everybody's good. Oh, on the Bible verses, I forgot. I got distracted with something else. There's the one where somebody, Jesus says, I was in jail, I was in the hospital, and you guys didn't come see me. I was hungry, and you didn't feed me. Depart from me, I don't even know you. I don't even know who the fuck you are. Okay, so, well, he didn't say fuck, but okay, so, those are acts of negligence. How much worse for you is it when you cause somebody to be in jail or the hospital or hungry? I would say it's probably, hell's going to be pretty hot. Probably not hot enough for my taste, but I'm not God. But clearly you make him angry when you do stuff like that to other people. And for the little kids whose lives you blow up, if you cause one of these little ones to sin or lose their faith in God because you blew up their life, it's better for you that a millstone be hung around your neck and you be drowned in the sea. In other words, it's better for you, not the kid, you, that you're dead. So, when you fuck with me, and God isn't mocked, you reap what you sow, you already are. I'm quoting you verbatim. You invade my privacy, they invade yours. Only they have a court order to do it and you don't. So if you want your privacy back, get the fuck out of mine. Get the hell out of my life. Get the fuck. I don't want your fucking house, Charles. I don't want you. I don't want your fucking creepy house. I want you to get out. You owe me a legit debt, so pay it. You fucked up things with my ex-husband, fix it. You fucked up things with my parents, fix it before somebody else does it for you. The same way they get what you just said and give it to me. It's not a threat, it's just what they're gonna do. It's called crime fighting, you deviant fuck. Leave me the hell alone. Leave me alone. And I'm sorry if you don't understand me. I don't speak hillbilly. I'm not stupid. Get somebody to interpret for you. Listen, we're tired of this, Perry. We're all sick of it. The repeat. I gotta say it over and over and over and over. It's irritating.
Leave me alone. I don't.
Nobody asked him what he thought of her clothes. Nobody asked you what you think. We don't care to hear it. We're sick of hearing it. Everybody's sick of this, Perry.
I don't want to pray for this. Please leave me alone. Please leave me alone. Leave me alone. Please.
Just talk to me for 2 minutes and I'll leave you alone.
Oh my God.
He just fucking did it again. You gotta be shitting me with this. He just fucking start typing in my phone again. Get out of my phone. Shut up. When you contact me, we get more. When you contact me, we get more. When you contact me, Mr. Fucktard, we get more. Fuck off.
God. It's too damn early for this shit. Leave me alone.
How do you dress like this? What are you a prostitute? I'm serious.
Sir, please leave.
That's okay. I don't care.
Leave me alone.
All you want.
I don't want proof of this. Please leave me alone. Please leave me alone. Leave me alone. Please.
Just talk to me for 2 minutes and I'll leave you alone.
Oh, God. It's too damn early for this shit. Leave me alone.
How do you dress like this? What are you a prostitute? I'm serious.
Sir, please leave.
That's okay. I don't care.
Leave me alone.
All you want.
I don't want proof of this. Please leave me alone. Please leave me alone.
Stepdad's been raping you since
Leave
you
me
were
alone.
Alright, Charles, if you tell me one more time, leave Oklahoma. If you tell me one more time, I'm here, I'm coming. I made a mess, and I saved the day. You can't be the hero and the villain. If you do that one more time, you will have consequences you will never get out of. Butt out of my life. Butt out of my life. Nobody invited you to Oklahoma into my life, did they? You were not invited. Butt out of my life. They'll do it for you. Listen to the words I'm saying, fucktard. Am I talking over your head? Fuck off. Butt out. Get out of my life. Don't call me again. Don't type in my phone again. Shut up and get out. Shut up and get away from me. Shut up and get away from me. Shut up and get away from me. Fuck off. As many times as I'm quoting you, why do you fucking think you have a choice? You're a fucktard, that's why. You're about to go to jail. We're counting the days. However bad you want that to be is up to you. I'm certain you can live with your choices. Right? How much more do we have since I told you to fuck off in March 2020 and every day after that? And August 2nd, sir. You're not going to get a date with me. You disgust me. You disgust everybody. Everybody's sick of you. Shut up and get away from me. As many times as I've quoted you, why do you think you have a choice? Am I talking over your head? Act like you understand me. Respond like you understand. And stop making everybody repeat themselves. It's very irritating. You need to keep up with everybody else.
Please.
Just talk to me for 2 minutes and I'll leave you alone.
Oh, my God.
Type into my phone, leave Oklahoma. It's not your...
Don't stop.
It's none of your business where I live. It isn't your business where I live. It isn't your business where I live. It's none of your business where I live. Fuck off. Fuck off. Get out of my life, or my guys will do it for you. The same way they told me what you just said and got that puzzle to me in jail. Okay? They'll do it for you. That's not a threat, it's just what they're gonna do. They already are. Get a grip on reality. You're really pissing me off. Shut up. Just shut up.
Give me. Please, I can't live here anymore because you stalked me. That's why I
No.
moved.
Just talk
Leave
to
me alone.
I will.
You're not a You and Neil here? You don't even make sense. You're not Casanova, that's for sure. Oh my god. Shut up. You're not Casanova. Fuck off. I don't want you. Move on. Grow a pair and move on. Everybody gets rejected, everybody else can move on. Why can't you just keep up with everybody else?
That's okay. I don't care.
Leave me alone. I don't want proof of this. Please leave me alone.
Hey, men, leave women the fuck alone. When they're in public, when they're doing anything, you don't have the right to their attention. You don't have the right to step into their personal space. You don't have the right to them. Especially if they're making it very clear they don't want to be talked to. But even when they're not, unless a woman is giving you enthusiastic and continuous body language and signs that she wants to talk to your ugly dumb ass, then leave her the fuck alone. Find a date a different way. Okay? It's not clever. It's not cool. It's not cute. It's garbage. It's absolute garbage behavior, and you're a garbage person if you do it. I don't care if it's in public, it doesn't fucking matter. You don't have the right to her. You need to leave her alone. And this is bacon.
That's okay. I don't care.
Alright, everybody else. We're gonna place bets. Is everybody ready? We're gonna bet that tomorrow it's Groundhog Day the fuck again. And Mr. Perry, who can't control himself and has no power, he's a slave to his deviancy. Everything that offends, everything that disgusts, everything that repulses, he is a slave to it. It controls him. He doesn't have control. And we control your leaks, always have, always will. You know why? People are sick and tired of you. You're an imposition and a burden everybody wants to be rid of. So we don't have problems getting information, you do. And it's different when you do it to me. But it's the same every time you do it. Fucktard. Am I talking over your head because I don't speak hillbilly? Huh? Pathetic? I left 9 years ago. I don't go out with men that peep. I don't go out with men that take money from women and children. I don't go out with cop killers. I don't go out with corrupt people. You know what I do? You know what I'm really good at? Catching that crime like nobody you know ever has. That's what I'm good at. So you make it easy. So how many people want to bet on the fact that Perry won't understand a fucking thing I just said? And I'll have to repeat myself again tomorrow. And he'll do the same old thing he always does. And he'll get caught and told on again. And I'll quote him verbatim again. And he'll go, who told on me? Who's telling on me? That's what he does everybody. Let's have a meeting. Okay, we got caught and told on again. So let's do the same thing again. Let's do the same thing that got that outcome again. Okay, everybody. All right, everybody, let's go. Everybody's like, oh my God, what in the fuck? What in the fuck? Do you guys have any idea how many people go, why in the hell are they doing that to her? And they think it doesn't look like retaliation. I'm thinking it does. I'm thinking it looks exactly like retaliation. RICO Act violations after RICO Act violation after RICO Act violation. Nobody else suspect a thing. I got my eyes closed, don't see me. My mind is like 2 years old. Can't tell same and different. Can't tell cause and effect. Can't identify your legislative duties. You have to file a police report, princess, in the state of Oklahoma if you want a protective order. And if somebody's threatening you with death and false arrest, you need a protective order. You destroyed my evidence. You, by physical force, prevented and delayed me from reporting your crime of attempted murder. You like killing people with poison. You're a slave to your desires. You're a slave to your deviancy. It owns you. You're its bitch. You don't control fuck. You don't have any power, or you could control yourself. You're making everybody mad. So we're going to bet on how much. We're going to bet money. He'll do the same thing tomorrow. Because he has no control and he has no power. And my guys will have to do it for him. And he will not like how that looks. But we're sure he can live with his choices. Right? When you contact me, when you cause a loss for me, it's different. All of a sudden we start quoting you. So when we tell you to stop it and fuck off and butt out, as many times as we quoted you, we don't know why the fuck you think you have a choice. You don't. That's not a request, Mr. Perry. Get out of my life. You are not wanted. You are not loved. You are made fun of. You are laughed at. People make jokes about you because you're delusional. You're wacky. And then we get more and more and more and more. I'm certain you can live with your choice. Right? So we're going to see how much money we win tomorrow. Because you're going to do it. Same thing. Wait, my lie failed yesterday. I got caught again. So let's just do the same thing again today that made that happen. Yep.
Leave me alone.
All you want.
I don't want proof of this. Please leave me alone.
Hey, men, leave women the fuck alone. When they're in public, when they're doing anything, you don't have the right to their attention. You don't have the right to step into their personal space. You don't have the right to them, especially if they're making it very clear they don't want to be talked to. But even when they're not, unless a woman is giving you enthusiastic and continuous body language and signs that she wants to talk to your ugly dumbass, then leave her the fuck alone. Find a date a different way. Okay? It's not clever. It's not cool. It's not cute. It's garbage. It's absolute garbage behavior. And you're a garbage person if you do it. I don't care if it's in public. It doesn't fucking matter. You don't have the right to her. You need to leave her alone. Mrs. Bacon.
Now, on my ex-husband, Mr. Perry, and his depraved indifference to human life, I know you're in danger in Texas. I don't care. I don't give the fuck. My guys are pissed about that. I mean, I don't know how many times I gotta say the same thing. You know, the main one, he goes, my wife fell in love with me because of the way I treated my ex-wife and my kids. She's raised my children. She's the mother of my children, not just my ex-wife. And so, she did a great job. Clearly, my job has me very busy, and I wasn't always there when I wanted to be, but she was. So, she didn't go through anything like what you're going through, but I'll tell you what, if that woman needs money, I'm right there. I'll give it to her. I don't ask any questions. It's none of my business. I'm happy to help her. She did a great job with my kids, and my ex-wife wouldn't have it any other way. What kind of prick does what your ex-husband just did? He's pissed. He's really mad. He gets mad every time my ex-husband acts like that. And he doesn't usually act like that unless you're influencing him somehow. The thing called coercion means you're putting a lot of duress and stress on somebody else to try to make them do something they don't want to do, or say something they don't want to say. And you are to stop it. And as many times as we've quoted you, why do you fucking think you have a choice, sir? Am I clear? Nobody's going to tell you anything about who has the actual recordings. Military ecumenicals. They don't care about how much money you offer for evidence you might want to destroy. It's all about God and country. Maybe. Maybe it is. We're building this on love because we love the people you hurt. We hurt with them. It's not just about me. It's all the victims. All the children whose lives you blew up. The Miller kids, John Neely, every child's life you blew up because you took somebody they cared about, or you took their home, or you took their food, and you don't have the right to do that, you sick son of a bitch. You don't have the right to take like that, you stupid fuck. And for you to type in my phone, I can do it and get away with it. Sir, if I'm quoting you verbatim, why do you think you're getting away with anything? You're not. Why do you think that? Your delusion is squirting out your ears, hitting everybody in the eye, and it smells bad. You stink. You're awful. You're getting told on. Stop bothering everybody. Please. Stop bothering me. Stop bothering everybody. Get a life. Get a fucking life, bizarre bore. So, out of love for those people and my granddad and the legacy he left for us that's not for sale, we're getting what you just said. And your fight for a lie is a fail. If I'm quoting what you just said, your fight for a lie is a failure. And we're betting a lot of money tomorrow you're going to do the same fucked up thing you always do, and we'll get more. You can't control yourself. It's pathetic. It's absolutely pathetic, and you embarrass the hell out of everybody. So, you with your pictures, I'm a stalker, and by God, I'm going to prove I'm not by getting pictures of her and stalking her. Your hillbilly strategy. Wow. Wow. You and Neil.
You feel? You're filming my father and my fucking sister. How does this make you
Is that the
feel?
one that put all those scratches on your arm? You want to see the
Scratches?
pictures? You want,
I got
I
scratches.
can show you the pictures right now.
No, I want you to leave my family fucking alone.
Keep hanging outside of there.
Monkey, hit the road. Dude, I promise you, you're gonna get yours and you're
I don't
gonna
give
get
a fuck. You can bring whoever the fuck you want.
That's okay. You're
You
gonna
can
find
bring
Is that
the
a
whole fucking
threat?
army. I don't give a fuck.
This
Casanova here. You know, there's a lot of fish in the sea, Mr. Perry. Go find one that's twisted and sick like you. I think all you guys need to go to Vegas. All of you need to get laid. All of you need to go find a chick that's whack job like y'all. Believe me, they got some. I had a friend that was an escort in Vegas. She lived in a fucking mansion. The poor thing didn't buy. She was like, it was empty. I was like, don't you have furniture? She goes, well, here's the thing. Like, I have this big, huge house that I could buy, but like, I only live in this one room, this one part of it, and that part of it had furniture. She goes, the rest of it, I never really even go into. But she was an escort. She made shit tons of money. Nobody knew who her clients were. She goes, I'll tell you I have famous people, but I can't tell you who they are. So go to Vegas, get a chick like that. They have 1-900, dial a chick who's weird like you. Call that number and get one and leave me the fuck alone. They got dignitaries that come in from all over the country. City councilmen, governors, judges, and nobody hears a thing about it. And you can order up whatever fucked up thing you like in bed, sex weirdo shit you like. Go do that and get the fuck out of my life. Alright? I'm sure you can live with your choices.